Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Mundy, and my speech is going to be about a better life after high school. What do you want to do once you graduate from high school? Just let that sit there for a moment. Most people really don't know what they want to do or how they want to do or what they want to go about after life. They only want to do what they're told, the traditional way of school and get a job, anything. Well, I tell most people, how about it's one place you can go that'll give you structure, education, and experience all in one, plus they pay you to do it. That place would be the Army. I feel like the Army gives you a better chance at life than any other job field that you will go into. Mainly because Army has everything. Anything you want to do in the regular world, the Army has it there, and it also gives you experience. Don't take it from me, I just been in this thing for 18 years and it worked for me, so I try to tell everybody what works for me, trust me, can work for you, because the shoes I went through probably ain't small as the ones you went through, because I done lived a bad life which turned into a good life. Because the way I got into the Army was it was kind of crazy. I wasn't a bad individual, I just was bored individual, which means an idle mind is the devil's workshop. I was just at the right place at the right time to get in the right trouble. And that trouble landed me in front of the DA with my mother and the Army recruiter. When the judge wrote down a sentence, he told me you have two choices. Either you can go to jail or join the Army. And me being me, knucklehead, was like, well, let me think. Both of them, you have to wear uniforms. Both of them, someone's gonna tell you when and where, what to do and how to do it. Only one of them pays you. So I was like, send me to the one I get some money from. There you have it. That's how I signed up for the Army. When I like my friends, they didn't really want to get the Army life, so they didn't really have the chance. So they end up getting into a little mischief, which end up sending them to jail. Which doesn't make them a bad person, but what most people don't understand is teenagers do dumb stuff and get in dumb trouble, which they don't know the repercussions of their troubles carry on farther on in life. Because where I'm from, it's sad to say that 90% of my friends either been to jail or went to jail. And the other 10% are the 10% that made it out. Because I came from a single home family and only had one parent. She couldn't watch us all the time and wasn't really nothing to do, so mischief just kind of happened to fall into place. Doesn't make you a bad person. All that mischief does is carry on to the other side, which runs into problems. So once you graduate, if you have any charges, you can't go to school because you can't get funding. That's where the Army kicks in. They accept some things, some felonies, but not all felonies, depending on what the mischief and the trouble you got into. So say you wanted to go to school, can't fill out for Sallie Mae, but the Army will take you, or rephrase it, the military will take you with certain backgrounds. They also have signing bonuses for certain jobs and other incentives you have too. They also help you expunge your record and other great programs we can get into. But for the most part, most people join, like a lot of my friends, was education because they didn't have money for school. They offering $20,000 to $60,000 depending on what you score. And the way society is set up now, once you graduate from college, unless you have money and come from money, you're gonna graduate into debt. And no one wants to start off in debt. But if you go through the Army, they will pay you while you're in school. You will get a check and your schooling will be free. It's the only thing that really brings people in. Just think about it. You're going to school for free and you're getting a check while you're in school. So you're getting a check to party. As long as you keep your grades up, that'll be fine. And another thing we talk about, classes. Any school you go to is going to cost you money, and the Army also pays for technical colleges, trade schools, and even they'll pay for your CDL, barber license, any type of really school, they can help you out with it. Tuition is free. Some will have grants that help you get for your books. And pretty much it's that easy. Now, one thing you don't know is Army also has another trick to it. Once you get out of the service, say you don't want to go to college, but you have experience. Now, a lot of jobs don't want to hire you without any experience. You can have the degree, but that experience weighs the same as degree. And having that military experience behind you gives you a better shot than having that BA behind you. Because a lot of people know the Army training is a little more straightforward and structured versus university training. So that will help you get certain jobs. And these jobs are high-paying jobs. One job company I know for sure is KBR. They are recruiting people out of the Army to come work for them. You starting from basically 5 figures to 6 figures starting out. You can't beat that, from 50,000 to 100,000 in that price range. No work experience, just straight out of the Army. They will hire you that way. And a lot of people look at job experience. The Army job experience is a little different because it's hands-on, more structured, and more fun. My thing is, back to the main point, if you want a better life, trust me, the Army can give it to you. If you take in what they're offering and what they're teaching you, I guarantee you a much successful life will come from either from the people you meet, the knowledge you gain, or the bonds you make. It will make you a better person. And no matter what people say, the Army might not be for me, but the Army does give you a better chance because it gives you that one step above everybody else that's coming into that field, and that would be the military experience. Trust me, the military experience carries a long way. Now, re-enter the Army life is for me. You have a good one.